after that example by James, or yeah, that was an example, but at the same time, it's actually a derivation of the famous RTT, or Reynolds Transport Theorem. And before we are going to apply that, let's consider the phase space. So I will not be defining it in the, like, I define things at the beginning of this course, like sa pure mathematics. It's like working definitions lang. So the phase space, we can denote this as, sige siya, lambda, no? The lambda. And the phase space, yeah, okay. This is actually, we can define, okay, anyway, this is QP such that Q is an element of R. Well, it could be Rn, and P is an element of Rn also. So basically, the phase space is actually a product Rn cross Rn. And this is not just any Rn cross Rn. In the previous, in part 1 of this one, we know that this is the cotangent bundle. This is the the cotangent bundle. At least we're using, this is the cotangent bundle of the phase space. There is also that phase space, you have QV or QQ dot. That's not cotangent, this is a tangent bundle. Okay? But here, we're using this one, momentum P, and we define P as katong the partial of the Lagrangian. So this is just the cotangent bundle. And as I, in the last meeting, all the principles that led to this, including what was the result last meeting, we have the Lie derivative in terms of the flow H of omega, which is our symplectic form, okay, is equal to 0. This was actually Liouville's theorem. And now let's see what's the implication of this in the manifold, in the cotangent bundle manifold. Okay. Here, since this is equipped with a Rn, is a topology. This is a topological space, and this is equipped with also a topology. Therefore, the phase space is also equipped with a topology, a product topology. That's actually Rn cross Rn. Okay. So this is 2n dimensional. This is 2n dimensional, and okay. So the phase space, by the way, is a non-metric space. Technically, you can define a metric. There are some works that they want to define a metric here, but I don't think that metric will be. That metric will not be canonical, and because it's non-metric space, because in phase space we don't care about the distances from one element to another element. Okay, from one point in the manifold to another. What we care is actually the area. Okay, in fact, this is a statement of the area, because this is an area, or actually in general, if we are in the n-dimensional or 2n dimensional, this is the volume. Omega is the volume element. Okay. So we can now have, since this is equipped with a topology, so this will be equipped with a product topology of R cross Rn cross Rn. That means we can use the topology as the Borel sigma algebra. So here, the Borel sigma algebra for this is the topology, just the product topology of this. So we can write that one as, I think this was our notation of Borel. We use this one. So yeah, BL, the Borel sigma algebra. And we now introduce the measure, the Liouville measure. The Liouville measure is just the Lebesgue measure, but this is in phase space. Well, this itself is a measure. Okay? So, since we defined last time, we defined last time omega. Okay, omega, we define it as minus d phi, and this was minus d of, I think, pi dq I, right? Ano? Definition. Okay? So, this is already actually the measure. This is our level measure. So, technically, the level measure is dqi dpi. This is the level measure. Okay, we can call this as, this is our omega. And I showed this to you last meeting, from here to here. Okay? So, or anyway, we can just name any measure here. Okay? That is our standard canonical measure. But any measure of a set, for any set, let's say, for any set A, an element of the Borel sigma algebra, okay, mu of A, we can have actually this mu of A is the measure of that set A. Now, what is this set A? Now, Q and P, one-dimensional, one degree of freedom, so one-dimensional physical space. Okay, so think of this as particles. And each of these particles, and I already emphasized this one, that each of this particle is part, each of this point is part So, in this context, we can have a measure of A naught. Ang question is, what is the measure of A naught? And then, since this will evolve according to the flow phi t, so phi t of A naught is, we can think of this as AT. Okay? Okay, phi t, this is the Hamiltonian flow. Okay? Remember that A naught here are points. Okay, these are sets of points which satisfy, okay, what is A naught? In this case, A is the set of points, let's call the points here Z, okay, which is equal to QP, an element of this, such that H of Z, well, equals some value. Let's call this some E naught, okay? Or whatever we want condition. All of this is that condition. These are the points that make up all of this. Okay? So, when this points moves according to the flow phi of t, this set will change. After some time, they are here. This one. So this is now our, let's call this as our A of t. Okay? And in fact, what this means is that A of t is the same as A naught. I mean, the measure of A of t. So what this means implies that the measure of A of t is equal to the measure of A naught. Okay? Mo ni sabot pasabot ani. Okay? So, yeah. So, in fact, the quadruple L, the Borel sigma algebra of L, which is the topology of this one, and we have the big level measure mu, let's emphasize it, mu L or omega, or ana, and the flow phi t. Okay, quadruple because tuluran ni siya. This is a measure space. Okay, this is a measure space. Now, this is still a measure space, but we emphasize that a measure space with respect to a flow phi t. Okay, a flow phi t. This is what we call a measure preserving dynamical system. Okay, that quadruple. So once we now establish this one, we have a measure which is just omega or dq wedge dp, and we can now do statistics on this one. We can now describe statistical motion. Okay, but the statistics here is quite different from non-measure preserving dynamical system. And you will see the implication of what is this measure preserving dynamical system. Okay? But first, okay, tanaw nato ang kuan ani. Let's start what James asa ako ni pagkuan. I'll start here. Recall that the RTT that James derived, Reynolds transfer theorem, d over dt, that's dq, no? dq equals partial rho over partial t dv plus the integral of L u rho dv. Tama? Okay? So, tanaw natin siya. But first, let's look at this. Let's take the rho as a probability density function of A. If we have, okay, we can think of this as, okay, let's take this as our probability measure, P of A. Okay? So, we know from basic statistics, from probability theory, kung asat na sugod, is that rho now will be our density, PDF, the probability density function. Okay, this is our probability density function. And we can write then P as rho d, the integral of rho d. Now, we use rho dx sa una, if this is in x. But if this is in terms of the volume, dx, xyz, this is now actually dv. Okay? Now, this means that we can think of, let this, kumbaga pa, omega as, let Q to be this probability. So this means that this is now the flow of how does the probability change with respect to the flow phi t. Okay? So in this case, we clearly see this. But what is our dv? Our dv we are now in the cotangent bundle. Our dv is just equal to, this is just omega. Okay? So this equation and let the flow u to be xh. What is xh? This is the Hamiltonian vector field q dot I partial over partial qi plus p dot I partial over partial pi. Now, recall of the summation convention. Okay? I. Okay? Always recall of the, this is to be summed. Okay? So, if that is our flow vector, and we are now in the cotangent bundle. We're not, what James derived was in the tangent, in Rn, any manifold. Okay? But here, we are in a special manifold called the cotangent bundle, and we already know the property of this. Now, this one, and since, because of the Liouville's theorem, dp over dt must be equal to 0. Okay? That means, the whole thing of this one, you will have now the probability, this is just equal to d rho over d partial t plus the Lie derivative with respect to the flow XH, okay, of say ko ano ni. This is, let's take this as rho omega equal 0. Okay? Now, we will use the kumbaga pa Leibniz rule of this one. So this is just partial rho over partial t equals plus, and when you distribute this one, that would be xh acting on the scalar times omega plus the scalar, the derivative to h of d. This is a 2 form. Okay, form. And this is equal to 0. Now, we know that this is 0. Okay? And so, we have this one. We have, but what is xh? Wait. Sorry. There's an integral right here. Now, ni siya omega diri, no? There's an omega here. Because this is inside of the integral. Okay, this is inside of the integral. Okay? So, there's omega also diri. Omega is the dv. Okay? So, mura siya kani. No, this is inside the integral. And this now would change to and this is equal to 0, wala ni siya. This will reduce to the continuity equation. Plus xh rho equals continuity equation. And what is this? This is just katong divergence nga giano ganiha. Another form of that. Because this is with this in differential geometry, vector fields acts as operator. That's why recall that when James discussed about this one, like this one. What is our basis vectors? They are differential operators because these are not operators acting on scalar fields. Okay? Okay? So here, what is this? If you take act this to some function rho, what you get? So, xh rho is q dot I partial rho over partial qi plus p dot I partial rho over partial pi, and there's a summation here. Take note of that, there's always a summation. Okay? And this is, what is this? This is partial h. Because this is in the flow h. Remember that we are in the cotangent bundle. This is not true when we are not in the cotangent bundle. Okay? This one here is not true. This is true always where you are. But this thing here is not true if you're not in the cotangent bundle. So this is q pi partial rho over partial qi, and this is minus partial h over partial qi partial rho over partial pi, and this is just equal to, this is just the Poisson bracket of rho h. So this means that partial rho over partial t plus rho h equals 0. Oh, basta gagmay ra. This is the continuity equation. And this is the special case of what we call the Fokker-Planck equation. The Fokker-Planck equation, this is non-zero. There's a drift or diffusion. This is a second derivative. Okay? And this right here is the defining dynamics of everything that we will be. This is what we call equilibrium statistical mechanics. The principles of equilibrium statistical mechanics is this. Unsay meaning ani? Well, in our classic in our theoretical mechanics last semester, whenever that a function, the derivative of the function, recall that df over dt is equal to fh, di ba? We define this. And if this is 0, what you say f? F is constant of the motion. It doesn't change. And actually, I've been saying that, tungod na siya diri mismo, di ba? We defined it dp over dt. That's why we have this. It's a constant of the motion. The probability itself, meaning that the probability doesn't diffuse. There's no randomness in the flow of the probability. There's no randomness. The probability, it is certain, the particles will move in that measure is moved. It has no randomness in it. No diffusion or whatever in the probability. And when there's diffusion, that will be the Fokker-Planck equation. Okay, I mentioned about the Fokker-Planck equation because I discussed this. I derived actually this in a different way in my last course, the other semester, stochastic differential equations. And there, I will not derive this one here. But this is actually for dissipative systems. And for symplectic geometry, we are here. This one, when this is non-zero, it's no longer symplectic geometry. It's actually in contact geometry. But anyway, this is just that derivation of that. The continuity equation for the probability. And that's why we have a measure preserving dynamical system, and it will be important. All the laws of equilibrium statistical mechanics is based on this flow. Okay? Microcanonical ensemble. So a microcanonical ensemble is actually just measures on the geometry in the geometry of phase space. So we have here, think of, katong nakay ana, no? Okay? So you have many particles here. And each of these particle is traced, this is a phase space, no? Q and P. We are in 2n dimensional. And each of these points are tracing a distinctive Hamiltonian curve. Okay, no two points here belong to the same Hamiltonian curve or flow. Okay, these are the flow phi t. Okay, now define omega. Well, let's define it as omega of E as the measure. Okay? This is the measure of all the points Z, which is an element of the phase space, such that H of Z is less than E. Okay? So, this is what we call the cumulative, where do I write? Okay, the cumulative phase volume. Okay? The cumulative phase volume, or less than or equal to all of those. This is the volume of the set in which all the points in those sets has the Hamiltonian less than or equal to the energy E. Okay? Muna siya. So, if you think of this as, think of that as, it could be a spherical surface, no? Something, a surface, enclosed surface. All of those points are less than that one. Now, the value E itself, all of the Hamiltonians, find all the Hamiltonians here, find all the points that has exactly the energy E, they will form a closed surface. That will now be the boundary of the set. that we are talking about. Let's A, whatever is that. Meaning that all of the points here are of less than energy E. Okay, tanaw na lang, think of that as a sphere, no? Or something like, ana siya. All of those inside, the sphere is, what's the equation of the sphere? X squared plus Y squared plus Z squared equals R squared, right? So the sphere is all of those points which are a distance R away, exactly. That means inside the sphere, the distance is less than R. So, it's the same as this. Okay? All of the points inside that is of Hamiltonian less than E. Okay? And the boundary of that, okay? The boundary of that set, okay, is all of those points which are exactly equal to energy E. And we now want to, in fact, we let our, okay, let's use omega differently here because we used omega before for the symplectic form. We will now be using this since we are actually, we will not, I don't think, dili na nato ma-mention, maybe, yeah, we will no longer be mentioning the symplectic form. Let's use omega now for the density of states because in books they use omega in statistical mechanics. Many statistical books don't go into symplectic geometry, so that's why you don't use omega there as that. But okay, omega is the density of states. Okay. In analogy sa atong in analogy in our probability theory from I think what is in lecture 1 to lecture 2 to 3. Lecture 1 to lecture 3 in this course. This is the CDF. Okay? But this is not the probability yet. This is not normalized. Okay? And this one will be the probability, which is, what is the probability given the CDF? That would be the law of that distribution. This is the distribution function. The probability distribution is the derivative, the generalized derivative of this one. Okay, but first let's take kanisha, unsa ni siya. Okay, now that we have this omega, let's calculate what omega is. This is just actually equal. Asa ba na ako isulat? I'll just erase this lang sa. We can think of this as, if we are in the continuous space, this can be a summation or integral, but I'll just use integration because it's easier to write. The integration of an indicator function which actually turns on whenever h is less than e for dot z. Okay? When we can think of this as h is less than equal to e. This is an indicator function for z, okay, of z, and this is d mu. Okay, yeah, d mu. Here we are z, so d mu of z. The indicator function is 1 whenever h of z, of that z, is less than or equal to e. It's 0 if not. Okay? Whenever that this is true. Okay? And if that is the case, this is just the same. This is actually just the same as taking, because that is a summation. So that means that this is just the same as the Heaviside function of h minus e d mu. How do we write the Heaviside? Ano na lang, no? We write the Heaviside function that way. The Heaviside function or the step function, we know this. The step function is, baliktad na noon. Is x 1, 0 whenever x greater than equal to 0. And this is x is less than 0. Okay? So clearly, unsa may tabuan whenever that this is negative, h is less than, this is 0, right? And whenever H is, sakto ba? Yeah, because H minus E is negative whenever, marag baliktad, E minus H, no? E minus H, right? Yeah, this is E minus H. H minus, because, wait. H minus E is greater than 1, greater than 0 is positive, it's 1. So H is, dapat kasi dito siya mo 1. It's like that. Dito siya mo 1. Mo ana. At H equals ano? So that's the Heaviside function. Kani, sakto ni siya. Okay? So, sige. Sige. Sige, mag-post na sa ako kadali. Ano lang, we'll change, yeah, this is E minus H. Okay? And, yeah, discuss na ako, no? This acts as the, did I say, this? Counting. No. This is the cumulative CDF, while katong recall that omega, and this is the omega of E, is acts like katong the probability distribution, which is just, what's the probability distribution? That's just the direction, I mean the generalized derivative of the cumulative distribution. Now omega E, this means that this is just the omega over the dE. That means that we can take this, kay mo nag d omega na kay dE dire, di ba? D omega dE. So that means that omega of E, from here, omega of E equals the integral of d over dE of the integral of this. E minus H. So, ato di siyang isulod dire, this now becomes the integral. Okay, actually ang sample space there is the whole phase space. Derivative of the Heaviside function is the Dirac delta function EH dE. Okay, we can think of this as our, sakto ba? Yeah. Mo. Okay, this is our omega. Oh.
Pero ang derivative sa Dirac delta function, balik yung set.
Ha? No, ang Dirac delta function ang derivative sa Heaviside function.
Ayaw, paspan ba?
Oh. Okay? So, asa na ta? So, from here, tanaw na to. We introduce a new measure, tanaw na to. Let's take a new measure, for any Borel set. For any Borel set A, let's define nu of A as the measure of Z such that Z, an element of the phase space, such that H of Z equals, H of Z is an element of A. Okay. This means A here is a set, or we can just take this to be, yeah, it's a set of certain values. This is also meaning that A is a set. What are the elements of A? The elements of A is the energy. Kanis ang space. So this is actually the measure in the R. Diba? Remember sa atong natay measurable function from omega, from our original measure space, and then we map that one to R through the Borel sigma algebra of R, and there we carry over gi-push nato ang measure padulong dito. And this is now that the measure of the set A from dito ngas of the set A dire. Okay? The measure of the set A here, which is A is, okay, think of this as and then this is the energy space. This is the set A. This set A has all this, whatever this, naasay property no, naasay mga energy nga i-satisfy dire, a space of Hamiltonian values. Okay? So each of this, naasay map dire nga space. This points right here. So the measure of this A, which is nu A, is the measure of all those Z dire, in which all the Z here, all the points here that will get inside this set once you get into this, into the set R. Okay? It's some heavy measure theory here. Okay, so mo ni siya. Because we were going to need this one. Okay, this new measure. Now, because this is the measure that we're going to use in our kumbaga pa canonical ensemble. By the way, for a when we say microcanonical ensemble, we are in the phase space. And the geometry of space itself is the governing rules dire. And now from the geometry of this space of the phase space, how we now go into system, into contact, what we call the canonical ensemble. Okay? Okay. Now, we have a system, A and B. We call this internal contact. There are particles here. Okay? Or, well, I can just say that ano lang ang system na to. This is a heat bath system. This is the system A. Not A this one. We'll use a different sa nindot nga system nga gamito nato. System Q. No. Yeah, capital Q. System Q. And the bath outside. So in the canonical ensemble, the system is the energy inside. Here there's only one energy, the energy dire. But when we are now in the canonical ensemble, we have an outside environment, which is the heat bath. Okay? The heat bath, and this is ang ato naa diri ang particles. Okay? But here, in this canonical ensemble, our N is constant, the number of particles. N is constant. The volume is constant. Okay? And the energy here can fluctuate. Energy can flow in and out. Okay? Energy can flow in and out of this system. Okay? So, in this case, you have now two phase spaces here. Two spaces. You have what's inside and dire. Okay, let's call this in, no? So, we have two measure spaces, lambda in with Borel sigma algebra, B in with measure, how do we write this? Mu, AB. I use A mangudri. Energy, A na lang siguro ang gamiton diri, no? ano magod siya? Ani na lang. That one. I'll use that. That's a set. Okay? That's a set. This is an energy. So, and then measure mu. And then, of course, you have a flow map there. And we have, so A, beta dire. This is A, and this is B outside, the bath. So, this is lambda B, lambda A, and nu A. And of course, you have another measure space, which is this one. Okay? Ang question karon is that how do we find now the distribution of okay. Looking into the canonical ensemble, katong dire, we can see that this one, if this is the density function, that means that in A, nu A of some energy E is equal to, well, we can think of this as omega, omega d nu A. This is omega. This is at A, omega A, EA, DEA. Copy kay sulat og A bay. How about we just write this sa tanang E as E. Okay? E and E. And the total energy is E. Okay, E tot. Okay, murag lain ang itot sa Ilonggo. So, we'll just E total, no? Okay? Di na lang itot. Ano lang, E not na lang. That's the total energy, which is equal to E inside AA plus EB, which is EB D heat bath. Okay? DEA. Diba? This is a measure. Not yet a probability actually, but it acts something like, this is not yet normalized. But think of just this as a probability but not normalized yet. So it's not technically a probability. And unsa may sa sulod karon? Unsa may sa gawas? In the back outside, what's the density? What's the density? What's the probability? This is now D nu, the measure there, B of the bath of EB equals omega B, EB, usa to sa gawas nato, EB, DEB. Okay? What we want now is a single function that describes this. Okay? We want a distribution, a density, which is nu of AB, meaning this is some sort of a joint density function of these two. Okay? Density functions, distribution functions. Two distributions. So, if that is the case, atong ko ano nani? What is the rule in this is just equal to d nu A, d nu B times the indicator function between sa kani. Okay, but I'll just write this as that. So this is just kani omega A E omega B EB DE B. Okay? Kani siya. Or just this is DE. Now, but EB is equal to Nasa natin ibutang? EB is equal to E tot, E tot na pod. Ayaw lagi ng E tot, kay lain na sa Ilonggo. So, E naught minus EA, or E. So, this is, usa ba? So, may tabo dire. This is omega A E times omega B, and this is ano to? E naught. Yeah. DE B. Unsay masulti ninyo sa nu? The nu is a form. Then what nu is then? What this nu is? If this is katong ganiha dire, we defined it that was the probability distribution, di ba? Which is a derivative of some CDF. So this means that the nu is actually a form of CDF. Tama? This is a form of CDF. So this one is the ano of CDF of 2, and sa ato pa kani siya, in order to convert this into, okay, this is a CDF, and to find how do you find the probability when you have the CDF? If you have the CDF, this is a CDF. This is actually a measure, because our E here, our epsilon, also by the sigma, our sigma here is actually, we can let this to be energy less than or equal to E. So kung tanaw nato ni siya diri, if this is a CDF, so to find the distribution function, unsay buhaton nato? If we have the CDF, we take the derivative. That means that P of PAB is equal to D nu or D nu over D sum, whatever is that, DE ba dire. Okay? Now, let's take this in terms of DE naught. Kani. So, that means D over D ani, D nu over D. So, that means karon that PAB is equal to to? D over DE naught of this, which is equal to D over DE naught of that. And I derived this in lecture 9. And I want you to problem set, show the derivation, because I derived this in lecture 9. Not exactly this, but this rule. This is actually the convolution. This will lead to the integral, and derive this one, omega, omega A E, omega B, E naught minus E DE. This is in A space. In A space. This is the convolution integral. Okay, this is PAB. Okay? So, what this means is actually PAB is distributed in terms of this, no? This is not the density function of PAB. Okay, so what do we say now? PAB is distributed as omega A E omega B E naught minus E. Okay? Now we will define this S. Definition. S, which is the entropy. Okay? Now, S is defined as equal to KB ln of omega E. This is S of V. Okay? This is actually the Boltzmann entropy. The other one is the Gibbs entropy. Gibbs entropy is ln katong capital omega E. That's the Gibbs entropy. Kanisa is the Boltzmann entropy. Okay? So, that means that using this, oh, by the way, we define beta to be equal to 1 over kb T, in which T is the temperature, and this is equal to 1 over kb partial S over partial E. Okay? So, this means that our T is 1 over T is partial S over partial E. Now, we are not yet in thermodynamics. We are actually still in geometry. We are still in geometry. Let's explain these things geometrically. So, what is now the geometric meaning of this S? Okay? If we look at this one, S is some ln of this. Unsa ni siya? This is a count of the, ano man God? If omega is kaning dire, all of the elements, then the small omega is actually the boundary, the enclosed surface, the area of that. That's the relation of the, ano diba, CDF to PDF. I point that one out in katong sa ano nato. If the whole CDF is, diba, less than or equal, balik ka dito sa sphere, that would be less than or equal. In the surface, that's equal. So the density, the distribution function, katong ano dito is that's if you take some E plus R plus dr, R to R plus dr, nakaigamay nga changes dito. Okay? That the area of that katong ano dire is actually what is our kumbaga probability sa katong mismo nga surface na to. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's it. Omega, that means that our S is this is a very large number, di ba? Taking the ln reduces to a small but manageable number. So, now, let's analyze this with respect to ano, tanawan ni siya. You have an energy space, and you have a function S in terms of E, which is a logarithm function of E. As the energy increases, what happens to kaning ano? Entropy. Oh, but not so much. Okay, ano mo na siya? Think of okay, let's look at this. Whatever that surface is in SE space, 1 over T is the slope. 1 over T is the slope. What happens when the slope is large? If the slope is large, this is the slope, di ba? If this is large, same meaning. 1 over T is what? Is large, so meaning T is small. But when this is small, when the slope is small, that means T is large. This is hot, di ba? This is, T is small, meaning this is cold. T is large, meaning this is hot. When T is cold, the change in the entropy as the energy changes is large. It's like whenever you increase the energy by some amount, when you are if the system is cold, an increase in the energy will lead to a large increase in the entropy. Why? Because at lower temperature, it's like ang mga think of omega. Yeah, the omega is actually some sort of n-1 volume in cotangent bundle. n-1 volume in the cotangent bundle, or 2n-1 volume in the cotangent bundle, because capital omega is 2n volume. So kaning omega is 2n-1 volume. If that is, think of this as the count of all those points nga naa dito. Now, if the system is cold, that means that murag kumbaga pa congested na sila. And as a change in energy means an expansion in this omega that will result to a large murganig anima. Okay, maybe mas dali ko iano kung hot ang system. Is that the system is hot. If the system is hot, so meaning ds over dE is small. The change in the entropy doesn't change that much at higher temperature. Why? Ano na lang? Entropy, man God, is the number of, it measures somehow the degrees of freedom that that the particles can move in a given a state energy E, given that E. Di ba, sa tulo lang ka particle of energy E, how many possible configurations? Omega is a measure of the number of configurations that you can achieve this. Okay? Kanisa. Of this, the same energy, pwede nga kanisa, diri ka na siya dito. So, permutation of that. So, naatayaan ni diri. So, we now know that PA has this one. This is the distribution. Or actually, more properly, the probability that the system is between energy E to E plus DE has this distribution, no? DE yeah, that one. DE. E plus DE. Okay. Asan na ta? So from here, what do you see? What do you get? What can you get? Omega of E equals ln. So you have now E 1 over KB. By the way, KB is the Boltzmann constant. Okay? KB is the Boltzmann constant. Okay, should I write that one? KB is the Boltzmann constant. Okay. KB S of E. Okay? So what do we say about P of AB? Dili na magsugod. So P of AB, PAB is now equal to this will now be asa na ta? E, okay, 1 over KB S of E times E to the 1 over KB S of E minus E naught minus E. And then you have yeah, DE, di ba? DE. Okay. Let's expand this in terms of Taylor series. In terms of Taylor series, S about E naught, this is equal to S of E naught minus E, partial S over partial E, constant E, plus and so on. And then, actually, diri nagsugod na siya tanan, no? That's how I told you last that the convolution is very important. Now, this is E, and then what is partial S over partial T? This is beta KB. So this means, so this one now becomes E to the 1 KB S of E, SE na lang butang diri, no? We'll just put SE, and then this is E 1 over KB SE naught minus E times, ano man to? E times KB TE. So this one is
Beta, sir.
beta day. Okay, but by the way, I don't need this to be, I just write this as G, I don't know, omega E. Okay?
Oh, kana.
Kani mo ni siya.
Yes.
Okay. Beta KB. Beta KBE. Which actually would lead to omega E times E to the S 1 over KB S of E naught E to the minus beta E. Now, this is just a constant. Okay? So, this means now that our P of E is some constant, omega E, E to the minus beta E. Now, how do we find that constant? We normalize it. Integral of P of E dE must be equal to 1. So this is now the integral of this. So C times the integral of omega E to the minus beta E. Okay? And so C is just equal to 1 over the integral of omega E to the minus beta E, in which we label this dE from dE. So we label now this is a special one. We call this Z, which is the integral. I think this is defines only from 0 to infinity because integration of E is from 0 to infinity. Omega E to the minus beta E dE. We call this the partition function. Okay. And this is actually, this beta EE is what we call the Boltzmann factor. This is the Boltzmann factor. And notice what the convolution played an important role on this one. In fact, it's from the convolution, the messy daghan man kayo in the dito sa actual space. Through the convolution, this is a product of what? Product of transforms. And we are actually doing here we will be doing the Laplace transform because the convolution is either Fourier or Laplace depende kung na kay I. Okay, it depends if you have an I. So if you don't have an I, you don't use an I, that would be a Laplace transform. Okay? And let's get to know this Z. So basically, our P of E, now we now have our form for P of E. What's our P of E? P of E is 1 over Z omega of E to the minus beta E. Okay? Okay, this is the the density function of P of unsa ni siya? This is a system inside of a certain energy E. Okay, let's understand what this Z is. Let's take dZ over d beta. dZ over d beta is d over d beta of this. Only na yung function ani. So mugawas dito is na kay E. Sulat na ako d beta of the integral of 0 to infinity omega E to the minus beta E dE. And take the derivative of this one, you will have now integral 0 to infinity of omega, you have E E, omega E, e to the minus beta E, dE.
Asa?
But this is negative. But this whole thing right here, over, if you divide this by z, that means if you multiply this by z, this is, multiply this one by z, tanawa ha, if I'm going to multiply this by z, and, tanawa, this is just actually the expectation value of E. But, I need, di ba, what's the, okay, why is that? Ay. Diri lang sa tataman. I mean, diri lang sa ato ikuan, no? Take the expectation value of E from this one. How do you get that? That's the integral of, since Z is constant, mugawa siya, tama? So, this is E, omega E, e to the minus beta E, dE. So, 0 to infinity. This is almost that, pero walay 1 over z. Right? So this means that if I'm going to multiply this by z, diba? This is the expectation value, pero 9 over z. So meaning, in order to, I'm going to write this one as minus z times 1 over z of this integral. So what is that? Kani. So this means that this is z times the expectation value of E. Or you have this, ako na ning erase ha. I'll erase this one. dz over d beta equals minus z expectation value. Now, since we are in statistical mechanics, we now write the expectation value as that.
Ano guys, sir, ang nigawas ang Z?
Kay, di ba kanilang, di ba when you take the expectation value, take the integral niya. Naman kay 1 over z diri. From the, di ba, take the integral of this E. Take the expectation value of E. So, E, P, E, D, E. Tama, integration. Pero, usban ako pwede ni wala o, no? Again, expectation value of E is from our, di ba, integrate nimo with the density function. Tama?
Yes.
Which is, what's the density function? That's 1 over z. So, na kay 1 over z dire. And this is just omega E, e to the minus beta E, dE. Tama? Dayon, wala may z, wala may 1 over z dire. So, mo nang gi-ano na ko dire, right? Okay? Mo nang ana siya. So, this means that, or this is minus 1 over z. But you can write this as
ln of
d over dz ln of z equals minus e. Okay. And let's take the
derivative in terms of beta, di ba?
sorry. Beta. Now let's take again the second derivative. D squared z over d beta squared. So d over dz db beta of unsa ba? Ano man ta? D beta, what was this gani ha? Minus z e. Okay? Okay, let's work this one. By the way, kanina diri atong gamito, no? This one is diri ta magsugod. So d over d beta of the integral of negative 0 to infinity e to the minus beta e d e. Tama? And here is again we would have minus mugawas ang beta na po dire, minus E. Minus E, so plus. So may mong plus, no? Because na minus. So this is now equal to 0 to infinity of 0 to infinity of E squared omega E to the minus beta E dE. This is equal to d squared z over d beta squared. Now, tanaw na to ni siyang dl and z. dl and z is this. How about this d squared over d beta squared of ln of z? Sa ato pa, we already obtained, no. This is, okay, let's do this one, ln z. That's d over d beta of negative e. Okay? So, noting this integral, what is this? This is just the negative, so butang na to ang negative dire, of 1 over z integral of e omega e to the minus beta e dE. Right? Okay. First d second, so this is equal to minus first d second, so 1 over z di over d beta. Tama? Systematic na to. Plus second d first d over d beta of 1 over z ln ni, di ba? Times, no, not I. Oh, I, no? This whole thing, that's I. Oh, what's di over d beta? By the way, this I is ze. Okay? So, ibalik na nato ni siya because your I is ze. So, no. Mo ni, no? Ze. So, this is ze. Okay. Now, this is negative di over d beta. Di over d beta. This is, mubaba ang e dito. Tama? So, mahimong negative e squared. Negative e squared. Pero, butangan na to og z sa baba. So, this is now di over d beta. This is equal to 1 over z. This is now expectation value of e squared. Tama? Pero, we need to multiply this by z. Right? Tama? Kay kulang man siya og z. Because this is just we need to put over z. So, atong igawas diri ang z. Plus, okay, this is, unsa man ni siya? Negative 1 over z squared. So, minus 1 over z squared. Na kay z dire. So, this is 1 over z. Sorry, this is e. Okay, nalimto ng chain rule. Ay, chain rule. Dire. Sorry. The chain rule is partial z over partial beta. Oh, mao lagi na. Now, this is, unsa ni siya? Expectation, no, negative. Negative expectation E. No, z expectation E. So, sa ato pa, this is negative Z, expectation E.
Ma-plus na, sir.
Oh, so this is,
Ay, sir. Ma-plus.
so cancel ang Z, cancel, so times ang
Kasi problema, sir.
negative. Gano'n eh. Okay, by the way, this one is DI. Naay mo gawas nga negative dire. There's a negative because of the katong pag ano sa negative exponent. Okay, so there's a negative and then this one becomes a positive. So this is equal to E squared minus E squared, or this is the variance of E. So this is equal to the variance of E. But what do we say about this? In fact, we can now say that L and Z is the cumulants generating function. Okay? And Z, the partition function, is the moment generating function. It generates moments. Diba? In our language sa una. Oh, nakalimot na ka. Okay na. Okay na. Okay na. Diba? Ang akuan? In the moments generating function, Z, and in fact, Z will not only generate moments of the distribution of it will generate later thermodynamic relations and everything. Okay?
Discuss ito last time, no?
Oh, that's why it was rewarding again nato. Okay? So Z is, in fact, this is a Laplace transform. Tanawang Z. Asa na tong Z?
Wala na, i-rest na.
Oh, what was Z? Z is integral of omega e to the minus beta e dE. This is Laplace transform, di ba?
Yeah.
This is Laplace. In fact, I can also define Z as I, if I wish to. Fourier transform dito. Z is the partition function is the Laplace transform. That's why this is the generating function, di ba? Recall also man itong moment generating function, di ba? M of x t. And then evaluate this at 0, you get the what? You get the moments. Take the derivative, di ba? Derivative. No? And then, pagkuha niyo sa moment, kapila niyo yung derivative ang moments. And then, evaluate at 0, you get the moments. Now, when we evaluated the cumulant, sa katong cumulant generating function, I think lecture, sa ba to? Itong normal distribution, I think lecture 5. Katong sa, Dirac delta. Sa Dirac delta, dito mo gawas po ng cumulant generating function. So, dito makita nimo ang tawag ani? Makita nimo ang say cumulant, di ba? The cumulant is the Ln na ano dito. Oh, so L and Z are the cumulants. Z is the moment generating function and this is the Fourier transform. And normal nga mo gawas ng Fourier transform because we are actually kung tanawon is of the convolution.
Ito sa last, di ba last time sa itong start?
Laplace transform di ay. Oh.
Itong start. Ay, ano?
We use the I kay
Ang moment generating function na to kay naka-converge sa I.
no, wala. Laplace ta.
Ay, wala. Plus ito, no?
Pero nag-I ta katong sa ano in order to show the ano. Nag-I ta ato.
Pero ginamit ito, gunawang, di ba?
Ano to? Di ba ano sa i-add nimo? Integrate mo ay TX. Yeah. Oh, di ba? How did we define that one? E to the TX, di ba? Unsa man ang expectation ba, di ba? Integrate nimo with this one? Tama?
Gawas rin ang
Oh. Which is the Laplace transform.
Ang imong formulation lang yun, sir, kay most books mong good kay ang partition function. Nani mo do?
Ay, summation, integration ako adiri.
Mo gani.
This can be integrated. Pwede ni sum.
Mo gani mas advance ni tanawon.
Pwede ni siyag sum. By the way, sa ato, pwede ni siyag sum. Di ba, ganyan, nag-mention ko, you can replace the sum in terms of the ano. Because a partition into the energy EI. Diri siya, EI.
Yeah, wala gyud ka ang formulation gyud ani kay
Ah.
mag-agi ka big Lagrange multiplier.
Oh, wala dire from geometric na measure.
Oh, hindi mo kay nag katong probability na convolution na to din. Imo na itong hatag ng ansat sa entropy Boltzmann entropy dayon. Imo sang itilon.
Butang dito. Mora to.
Sa derivation mo sa kani.
Oh.
Kung sugod mo kagkuha na nagod ka to entropy din. Imo na siyang Lagrange multiplier din. Nanang kay Stirling formula na yun. Taas kayo. Taas ni kayo.
Oh, nya kani intuitive kayo, di ba? Yeah, ano sa atong lesson. Okay, as you can see, this type of derivation is well, yeah, as James said, the derivation is the usual derivation on this one is different. You know, you have the Lagrange the Stirling formula. A lot of dire man god we started with measure sa phase space, measure sa probability and CDF. We went back to whatever atong gidiscuss sa una, mura to atong gigamit to build this one, and then last time we did convolution. And then we connected the convolution because I had to use the convolution because that's where we ended sa convolution. So yeah, what we did was mauna siya, and then we sa Boltzmann. Asa na to? Yeah, the only introduction nga nahitabo is katong sa entropy. And then
Very nice.
and I think wala kay na ginasulti nga these are actually
Integration mo
it can be gani pwede ni siyang sum. You can use the summation nga kuan niya. Pero mas man gud diri kay powerful kay actually what we are doing is that we take the Laplace transform of sa katong convolution, the Laplace form, mao to. Murag ani man god sa convolution, you have the messy pag-abot sa Laplace transforms of the geometry, you have the convolution and the Laplace transform of the geometry. We have now the additive nature of energy. That's why energy is additive. Entropy is additive. In fact, mo tong the convolution through the Laplace transform or Fourier transform, the convolution is converted to product, di ba? Katong ganiha tong convolution, di ba? Omega, this is the convolution. Omega AB actually is equal to omega A. This is the convolution theorem, di ba? Mo tong ganiha tong diri before I erase tong diri, tong P of AB. You have this you can use Laplace transform to do that or to Fourier transform. And with purely statistical tool, and the only physics so far that we have done is K, the Boltzmann factor, and S, the entropy. Mo pa lang, minimal pa kayo. But work is the pure math. But in our next meeting, we will now go over to the partition function, how it generates thermodynamic relations. And katong mga kuan dito. So this is the canonical nga Ang next nato is baguho nato ni siya. We will now we'll start with the grand canonical ensemble, in which when you say the grand canonical, there is now di ba, here the particle katuganing sa sulod ganiha, there's inside the sealed box. First, balik lang the micro canonical ensemble is that you have an isolated system, a sealed, no exchange. Pag-abot sa sa canonical ensemble, this one, energy can heat can go in and out, energy, pero no particle can get out of that box. No particle, maintain siya. Pag-abot sa grand canonical, we have now an open system. Particles can exchange of particles, and then there is this exchange of energy. That's an open system. So we will do that tomorrow, and kani siya mo napa ni madungag dire, which we will need the chemical potential, the more general nga kuan. And actually, asa mag-start gyapon sa that convolution integral is the key. That's why we ended with the convolution in the katong last meeting yun nga kuan, di ba? Convolution integral, because that's very important. Okay? Motong dito gid ko nag-end. Gyapon di masakwan. Okay.